today is how to create a second brain to speak a foreign language. So you don't have to translate everything you want to say in your head first. So we want to create this different box in our heads from which we can take words and sentences directly in a foreign language. What you may be experiencing right now is that you cannot formulate a sentence in a foreign language fast, because first you have to create it in your native language, then you look for the right words to translate it, so you can finally create a sentence in a foreign language. It takes so much time and energy, and as a result, it slows you down while speaking. It can be also tiring and frustrating when you have to translate everything you want to say in your head first. And the thing is that you cannot really be spontaneous and respond in this natural, effortless way. So if you want to have the second brain that thinks and acts in a foreign language, in today's video, I'm going to reveal to you how you can create it, and also I'm going to share with you a few practical exercises to follow, so you don't have to translate everything you want to say in your head first. But you can become fluent in a foreign language to the point that your answers are natural and automatic. By the way, I create videos about language learning, so if you decide to subscribe to my channel, I'm pretty sure that it will help you in your language learning journey. How to create a second brain to speak a foreign language. Number 1. Use translation in learning, but not in speaking. Let me make something clear. Translation is not always bad, and at the beginning, translation is natural and can be even helpful, especially when you don't know any words or when the language that you want to learn is similar to your native language or to other languages that you know. The thing that we don't want is this experience that to speak a foreign language, we first have to formulate a sentence in our native language. But sometimes translation from your target language to your native language is the fastest way to understand something. When I listen to a foreign language or when I read and I don't know a meaning of the word, most likely either I will try to understand it from a context or I will check the translation to my native language. So don't think about translation to your native language as something you cannot do. You can do it and you should do it while learning, because it can speed the process up. How to create a second brain to speak a foreign language. Number 2. Use definitions in a foreign language. When you try to understand a word or a concept that is explained to you in a foreign language, guess what? You think in a foreign language. That's why it is definitely a good idea to also use definitions to learn new words in a foreign language. So when you have extra time and you want to practice thinking in a foreign language, look for definitions of words that you don't know, or create your own. Monolingual dictionaries can be also helpful to you, because there you can find a lot of definitions and it will for sure force you to think in a foreign language. You can also use AI tool, which is ChatGPT in language learning. You can ask this tool for definitions, synonyms, more advanced alternatives. So I think that's pretty cool, and I have a whole video about ChatGPT on this channel, so I will link it at the end of this video so you can check this out as well. How to create a second brain to speak a foreign language. Number 3. Use language immersion. The fact that babies are able to learn a language even though they cannot translate it is, in my opinion, a proof that we don't have to translate everything to learn it. And it can work through language immersion. A baby first is immersed in a language that he or she doesn't understand, and the context is something that helps them to understand a meaning. Language immersion is not about learning, it's about acquiring a language. So if learning a language through studying doesn't work, maybe we should try a different approach. Maybe we should try to learn it more like children. through watching, hearing, observing, through smelling, through gestures. The most simple way to start thinking in a foreign language is to surround yourself with it. So, in other words, to generate output, you first have to focus on input. So, develop a habit of immersing yourself in a foreign language. And the way you can do it almost effortlessly is to listen to a foreign language when you travel, when you cook, when you clean. How to create a second brain to think in a foreign language. Number 4. Practice thinking in a foreign language on a daily basis. So to be able to think directly in a foreign language, you have to practice it. You don't have to say things out loud all the time. You can just talk to yourself in your head in a foreign language instead of thinking in your native language. In this way, you will start expressing your thoughts and feelings more naturally in the foreign language. And you will also notice what kind of words you don't know. So whenever you have time, whenever you are in a changing room, on a bus, or waiting in a queue, you can use this moment as an opportunity to practice thinking in a foreign language. So you don't have to talk to yourself out loud and look creepy. No one's gonna know, but you're gonna practice thinking in a foreign language. When you don't know what to think, you can start observing what's going on around you and start describing this situation to yourself. Sometimes I do it when I ride my bicycle. I just look at the streets, at people, and I start thinking about it in a foreign language. Sometimes I think of what I'm gonna do next or what I've done already that day. So in this way, you can become your own best language partner and you can practice thinking in a foreign language wherever you are and whenever you want. Those are all the ideas of how you can stop translating sentences in your head. I hope that this video will help you to create a second brain so you can speak a foreign language fluently. If you have any questions or you would like to share your thoughts or experience, you can do it in the comment section. If you like this video, click the like button, click the subscribe button, and also check out the video that I mentioned before about ChatGPT and about how you can use this tool in language learning. It is visible on the screen right now, so just click right here, see you there, and thank you for watching this video.